Hello, everyone. Okay. It's good to be back. I'm recovering nicely here. No longer sick. So I did this one like I did the last one a little bit. So this is who you are. This is where you are right now. This is where you want to be. Of course, I'm getting something different, as usually happens. So I'm going to trust my intuition here. I did pull a naughty oracle for you guys at the end, but we're going to try to keep it sweet and simple. I'm going to keep trying to stick on this track. It's funny. So this is where you are right now. You're a King of Cups. Very stoic, very... You love. You love very intensely, but you don't show it. It's kind of weird. Like, you have a very strong, like a beautiful heart. It's a very strong love that you have. And you're very intense. But you're not showing it. You're hiding it. And this is where you're at. Like, you're in love and you want to tell somebody, but here's where you want to be. You want to be with the Empress, but she doesn't know. Because you haven't said a word. So, it's kind of funny. And here's your obstacles. So here's where you are right now. You obviously love her, and you find other ways to show her, but you do not show her through any type of communication or affection. You don't tell her. The problem is that you're a King of Blades. That's the problem. Here's your obstacles. So the King of Blades, when you're a King of Swords, you are in your head. You are in your head because you're not sure how she feels about you, or there's something here about, it seems like it's very reciprocal, that it's mutual, but you're still kind of like doubting whether this woman is, or man, or whoever it is. I'm sorry. It's gender fluid, but, you know, King and Cup, this could be a woman and a man too. But you're not sure how they feel about you. So, gender fluid, you're a King of Cups. This is the energy you're in, where you love somebody, but you're not telling them anything. You're not showing it very much. They might know, you know, you might be showing it that you care through friendly gestures, but you're not, you know, they may not know. They may kind of also be hinting. I mean, this person is also hinting like, okay, they love you too, but they're afraid to show it too because they are worried that you know, aren't feeling that way. You know why? Because you're not telling them. You're not showing them. What are you doing? It's mutual, but somebody's got to step up and speak here. As a King of Cups, this is where you are right now. So here's where the problem is, that you are too much in your head about this. You're having a lot of doubts, and there's this feeling of not being good enough for them. You are good enough, and you know what? They are good enough for you. You're both imperfect human beings, and that's just the way it is. So accept each other as you are, and you can learn and grow together. It seems way more simple than it should be, but it really is that simple at some point. Relationships can be very complicated, and there's going to be fights and arguing and stuff, but you know what? You got to take that risk. Because you're in your head just like, oh, I don't know what to do. Look at his face. His face says it all. He's all worried, you know, and she's over here with a little bit of a smirk on her face, this Mona Lisa smile going on over here, because, you know, the Empress knows that they know on an intuitive level that they're loved. And they want it to be mutual, but they're just still not sure because you're over here waffling. The truth is you're not. There's a very intense love here, but you're giving her the impression, the Empress gets the impression that the King of Cups is just kind of like not sure about them. So something that's got to be worked on. And I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to say King and Empress and he and her, but again, gender fluid, so this can be anybody. I don't know which position you're in, but some of you could be in the Empress position here, where you're like, okay, I know he loves me, and this just confirmed it for you. If it confirmed it, great. And if I confirmed it, she's feeling, you know, reciprocal back. The Empress likes the King of Cups. Well, yes, kings, if you're watching, your Empress likes you. And I think that you both want it to go further and it's mutual, but you've got to do something. So get out of your head and you got to fight off these fears. It's going to be challenges, but if you tell each other, then you're going to be in the thick of it together. So this is you struggling to overcome these fears. It's almost crippling. It's like, oh my gosh, if I tell her, everything could be ruined. It could ruin our friendship, or it could, maybe she doesn't like me, or maybe, these things, I don't know. There's just a ton of stuff. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Again, gender fluid. It doesn't matter. Men, women, you've got to tell each other. Find a way. And find a way to let each other know you like each other. Sometimes you have to have these hard conversations, but the King of Cups is in love, and the Empress, she's always been loving and nurturing, and she really likes you. So these are your obstacles. So if you want to get from here, where, you have your silent love, to actually you coming into the picture with the Empress, then you're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to get out of your head and overcome these fears. You're going to have to fight yourself. And so that's basically it. And there's always going to be a risk here, because especially when it comes to having emotions and feelings for other people, it can be painful. I get it. Been there, done that. And, I say it like it didn't hurt, but it did. But you know what? We're strong enough to overcome. And if someone isn't meant for you, then they're not meant for you. If they are, then it will be. It's something that I've struggled with myself. We have free will to an extent, but sometimes I think fate steps in when we're meant to be in a certain place or time or with a certain person. We always manage to come back full circle to it. So why not? So your naughty oracle card is number 32. Psycho Spirit. Use your inner guidance. And so, here you go. Trust your intuition, King of Cups. Trust your intuition and get out of your head. Get away from your ego. It's, your choice to tell her. It's their choice whether she wants to reciprocate back to you. If you guys can work it out where you can be friends, great. If you can't, then you can't. But do you want to spend the rest of your life pining for somebody and not getting them, or do you want to know? You want to rip that Band-Aid off? No, and either things are joyous and you can celebrate and be happy, or rip that Band-Aid off and go, oh, okay, it wasn't what I thought it was. Maybe this one doesn't like me. Because I can't promise you guys that you like each other mutually. I think that I'm getting that for a lot of you, but there's going to be some of you who have that situation where it's not reciprocated, and I am sorry. But I've got to say it because it's there. And usually the people are like, no, not mine. It's not going to be me, but it's going to be you. And the people that don't have the expectations usually get pleasantly surprised. So, we got to kind of take that away. Take away that expectation. But that's what it's talking about. And 32... that reduces to 5. And so we already have the 5 of Wands under here. The 5 of Sticks, whatever you're going to call it. 5s are all about those challenges, those obstacles, the change. So this is a challenge for you to overcome this fear of rejection, or this fear of not being good enough. Stop putting this person on a pedestal. They aren't worse or better than you, and you're not worse or better than them. You are equals in the incomplete human playing field, whatever you want to call it. Because we're imperfect. So, be imperfect together and just enjoy it. You both have your strengths and weaknesses. So overcome the challenge, and any inner conflict you have with you ought to disappear. Take the ego out of it. You don't need it. But the change that's going to come is either you're going to find out how strong your relationship is with this person. You're either going to remain friends, but nothing's going to come of it. Or, for some of you that do end up lucky enough that this person likes you as much as you like them, it's going to be like fuzzy butterflies or something. you're going to feel that tickling in your stomach, and you're going to, you know, you're going to be all Twitter-pated. I like to use that word from Bambi all the time. But yeah, the Twitter-pated feelings are coming for some of you. But it's their choice, your choice, right? So, you know, all you have to do is speak up. And you guys have to have a conversation. And whatever you guys choose, that's the choose. You've got to respect each other's choices. And if those choices don't match, then you can go be friends or go your separate ways, however you choose to do it. But be adult about it. And if your choices match and you can be together, then it's a whole new adventure from there. So good luck to those of you that are going to speak up. I hope it all works out for you guys. All right. Till next time, guys. Bye.